is the best chance he has at winning MVP since he won his last one. And I say that because for the first time, he doesn't have the expectations of, well, his team obviously should be the 1 seed in their conference, and obviously they should win 55-plus games. He also has the added benefit of some of the other contenders, leading contenders we have seen, have kind of canceled themselves out. Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, unless one of them gets hurt, now with the addition of Boogie Cousins, it's almost impossible to imagine the voters saying they're the MVP. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double again last year. He got 0 first-place votes. So the league has pretty much decided, we got Russ his, we'll see you later, Russ, on that. I have a hard time believing when I hear so many NBA writers that feel like their James Harden playoff doubts were confirmed last year, that they wouldn't hold that against him after he already got his MVP. So that means out west, it's LeBron and the Brow. And then out east, there's a bunch of guys. Kawhi, Embiid, Giannis, Kyrie. So this is the best chance LeBron has, and because people would look at 50 wins for the Lakers, not as underachieving. Cavs won 50 last year. It was considered a huge disappointment. Lakers win 50, they'll consider it a big success.
Yeah, I feel as if LeBron does win MVP, it's like his 4th championship. 16th year in the league at this age. And I think this is a tremendous compliment coming from the general managers. This is different. Nick tells me, hey, man, Vegas, they got LeBron the favorite. That don't mean nothing to me. The general managers
sound like to him.
And this is all 30 of them.
I mean, the general managers saying that LeBron James going into year number 16, it also lets them know, man, if we were having a free agent draft, that guy right there got to be considered as the first pick, even with all these young players. A new setting, all new teammates, new coaching, and to think that he's going to be the MVP, I think that's one of the most complimentary things I've heard about LeBron James, especially at this point in his career.
Who did they pick last year? Do you remember?
Last year for MVP, I don't remember I know that the GM survey. People should understand when I say it's all 30. They do this every year. ESPN does it where they get all 30 GMs to participate. It's anonymous, but they all participate. They fill out a ballot. One of the things they did this year, which to speak to Chris's point about what a compliment this is, they did ask a question. If you could have any player in the league to start a franchise with, meaning you get him from this moment until the end of his career, LeBron finished 4th in that. He's in year 16. It was Giannis, the Brow, Durant, LeBron. And so that means the GMs as a whole, they were like, would we rather have the next, 12 years of Kyrie, the next 8 years of Russ, the next 10 years of James Harden?
No, those are all guards, though. Guards don't age well in the NBA, so I could see them shying away from especially those guards.
The next 10 years of Embiid, the next the number 1 pick of the draft, DeAndre Ayton from this year, Karl Anthony Towns. No, we'll take years 16 to finish 20. Of LeBron.
Yeah, 5 years. 5 years with the King. Yes, that overall influence, because it's not the age thing. LeBron is so good with the basketball and making other guys. That's why he's going to age so well. It's not just his body, his overall basketball IQ and how he plays the game.
Just like Tom Brady has been doing when he ages. But it was LeBron last year, by the way, that they did pick. Do you agree with CC that this would almost be like a 4th championship for him? Would this be his most impressive of his MVPs?
Would it be the most impressive of his MVPs? Yes. Now, he should have had the first ever unanimous MVP. My guy, Gary Washburn, voted for my other guy, Carmelo Anthony, the year LeBron got 109 of the 110 votes, his first championship year in Miami. But the context of this is this. LeBron's played 15 years in the league. His first year, he was 9th in MVP voting. His second year, he was 6th in MVP voting. Since then, he's been in the top 5 every single year. That's 13 years in a row. In the last decade, last 10 seasons, he's been in the top 4 all 10 years and been in the top 3 9 of the 10 years. So what the reason that I credibly say LeBron James is the best basketball player ever is the totality of dominance. It is extending his prime to where for over a decade, at the end of the year, for nearly 15 years, at the end of the year, he has been a consensus top 5 player, and for the most of the decade, a consensus top 3 player, and if we're being honest, the consensus best player, and we're just talking MVP voting when I say top 5, top 3. If he were to win an MVP in year 16, when so many of the greats didn't even play in a year 16, it's not a ring, but it goes at the top of his individual accomplishments list.
2011 was the last year that GMs did not vote for LeBron to win in the preseason poll. Do you know who they voted for that year?
In 2011?
Yeah.
Kobe.
KD.
KD, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.